Who's trying to call you?
Oh, we're live. We're live. Hey, Waitr posse. So, nobody's in here yet, but hopefully some people will come on in here. I hope y'all are having a great 4th of July. I worked today for Waitr, which Waitr is actually the only job I work for. You see the little people that shows who's in. So, you know what? We need some music since we ain't got nobody in here yet. And we're the pass me that remote. We need or we off on it. We need some music. Yeah, we need music until somebody get in here. Okay, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
What should we listen to?
We need music, but your head's like all in the camera. We we need music. Music, I love you, baby. Lost without you.
Oh my god.
I have a nice voice.
Yes, you do.
People have told me that, Terry, other
Yes,
than
they
you.
have.
Oh, somebody's here, but I can't see who it is.
What?
I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell who's here. They came and they went. They were like, nothing's going on much. That's why we need some music. So people can get their solo, their red solo cups. Do they have green ones now? What is that?
Music, man.
I know, but what song is that?
Some new stuff.
Man, I can't.
Last summer I learned how to drive two
I
cars
can't
at the
vibe to
same
that.
time, throwing gang signs out the window.
I can't vibe to that.
Backseat, relaxing.
That ain't it. I can't vibe to that.
I got the jazz in my soul.
Yeah, I'm rocking the ponytail today,
I got like boo-boo nicknames or whatever, but
and I flat ironed it.
I'm clean when
But you know, that's just like a
makes sense.
futile mission, keeping my hair straight during what, spring, summer. I don't know. Most of the time in Bama.
Let's see.
Yeah, man, we need something to vibe to while we waiting on the people.
What do you mean?
I know. I wish I had my phone. Let me see. You can't play
I'll be on YouTube.
yeah, but you probably gonna end up having commercials. Cause I have YouTube Red. Everybody should have YouTube Red where it's no commercials. Let's see. I love YouTube Red. That's what we need right here. You watch the people thing.
Nobody's coming.
Y'all will come see us one time. Here you go. Right? Wait. Wait. Wait a minute.
Really?
Yeah, for Waitr, babe. I put this in my video. Am I embarrassing you? Like,
Oh
She knows she messing with a goon.
That is lame.
Babe, it was representative of Waitr. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna bring your food in 1 minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna bring your food in 1 minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said it was like, y'all know what? Recently, while we waiting on people to see if anybody want to talk about Waitr on the 4th of July at night, I just can't get with most of the R&B of today. I do like that new song, Boot Up. But you heard the song Boot Up?
I might have.
You might have. You heard the song Boot Up or not?
I'm not sure. I don't think I did.
Junebug, you like the song Boot Up? He ain't paying me no attention. But anyway, I like that. But for the most part, now that I have YouTube Red, I be in the car with YouTube, well, the YouTube Music, because you can get just a music channel with YouTube. And I be having YouTube Music playing in my car, playing the early 2000s. That's what I be vibing to. The old Juvenile, back the thing. And R&B, the old R&B from back then too. Yep. So I guess we're going to get into it, because even if no one comes in, or we don't, because I only have like 100 and some odd subscribers, but I remember when I only had 12, so I'm very thankful for those subscribers. So even if I don't get subscribers who necessarily want to talk about Waitr, babe, you can start looking for music though.
No, I'm saying music.
Huh?
You can play it in the background softly.
We don't need it now. We don't need it anymore. We're moving on from that. But anyway, babe, sit back some. You look like a special child that I'm helping. Let's sit up something. Oh my gosh. We can't see your Waitr shirt. I guess we ain't wait to see
You don't
that.
need to see my Waitr shirt. I don't know Waitr shirt.
So anyway, we'll just move on, because you guys, even if you don't catch me live, you'll catch the replay, because it's 4th of July at night. Y'all might be having something better to do with your life than watch a Waitr video on the 4th of July. Okay, so anywho, I don't know if y'all remember one of my last videos, I talked about Mr. T was laid off. And Mr. T was laid off. And so, because there was it's crazy. There was like a plant in Michigan that like blew up. We're in Bama. And the plant in Michigan blew up. And they supplied most of the parts that need to be put together here to Mercedes and all the companies that work around Mercedes here. So that shut like all like the subsidiaries of Mercedes down for weeks. So the boss was real cool. Got Mr. T right on with me. Hello, visitor. I'm not able to see who's here, but thank you for joining us live on this 4th of July.
Word.
Feels so special that you would come see us on the 4th of July.
Word.
But anyhow, yeah, so she hired Mr. T right on. You know what I'm saying? You did you ever really thank me and give my props how I made sure you kept getting money, didn't lose out a check for a week, and you know what I'm saying, got you right, just you didn't miss a beat. Did you really give me props for that?
Appreciate it. Yeah, I did.
You did not.
Yes, I did so.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
Anyway.
I did.
And then, you know, I'm a lead driver, y'all. Y'all know I became a lead driver. That was a blessing. And so then Mr. T just jumped on and just outshined me. Just really went to shining. Just outshined me. They called him back to work to his regular job. I guess they were able to work around the blown up plant and get parts. And so he's still working for Waitr. So now Mr. T is very busy now, because he's doing Waitr and his regular job. I just do Waitr and my other endeavors with my entrepreneur spirit.
Word.
Which I'm gonna start talking about more of that stuff. So I've been trying to figure out, should I make another channel? Because I did make another channel, but I didn't put any videos on it yet. Or
No.
should I just put them under different compartments under this El Raquel channel? If you want to follow me on Instagram, by the way, follow me at El Raquel 100 on Instagram. You say no, Terry?
Huh? To what?
So should I? That's my. What's your opinion? Should I make a new? Well, I did make the channel, but I didn't put anything on there. Like, should I just leave El Raquel being just waiter stuff, and then anything else that I want to do, put it on a different channel? But then I gotta build up that channel. You know what I'm saying? Or should I just put it all on this channel and put it in different categories? Because you could have a category called Waitr on your channel. You could have a category called
Oh, like
fashion on the same,
subcategories.
on the same channel.
I mean, that make more sense than then having what, like 5 or 6 different
Channels.
channels
Well, I
that you
said
gotta.
2 channels, Terry, but
Hey, 2 would turn to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5.
okay.
And
So just
so on and so on.
okay. So I'm just gonna rock it with y'all on this channel. So yeah, I'm gonna. Well, actually, I'm in the process, you guys, of losing weight. Mr. T sabotages me constantly. I have to tell you, yes, he does. I'm gonna have to tell you all about it. He sabotages me constantly. But I'm in the process of losing weight with Healthy Wage. Y'all, when I get done posting this video, I am going to post a link, you guys, because Healthy Wage is gonna pay me over 800 and some dollars if I make my goal. So basically, with Healthy Wage, this has nothing to do with Waiter,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
but with Healthy Wage, you bet against yourself. So you pick an amount that you feel you want to bet against yourself. And my amount was $300, but you don't have to pay it all at once. You can pay like monthly or whatever. And now this is legit, y'all, because I know it sounds sketchy. Like when you hear it, you're like, is she just throwing her money away? That's what it's like. It's what it sounds like. So whenever I say it, I have to let everybody know it's totally legit. It's been on the Today Show. It's been on the doctors. It's been on CNN. People have received their payouts. This is like not something overnight company that just happened. It's an app too. Well, it's online and it's also an app, and it's called Healthy Wage. And based upon your factors, your individual factors, they're gonna come up with an amount that they'll pay you to lose weight. That basically you're gonna pay them because you're betting. You're placing a bet on yourself, and then they more than doubled my bet, 300, and I'll get $840. You couldn't get that at the bank. You couldn't invest. You couldn't safely invest in stocks and know you would get that amount. And what the bank's gonna give you, what, 2%? Not even that. You're lucky if you get that amount. So I was like, wow. And then when I saw people getting like $1,200 and making their bank, so I think the way they figure out how much they're gonna pay you is based upon like your BMI, your body mass index, height, weight, and your waist circumference. Different factors about you. So when I gave them all my factors, that was the amount of money. Now, if anybody signs up through my link, I'll get an extra $40 if I get my goal, and you'll get an extra $40. So there's money for both of us. Okay, how many times you click a link and there's money for both people involved? Okay, so I'm gonna put that link in the description. So that's what I'm up to now, Mr. T. Constant. Now, sugar is a real drug, y'all. Like Harvard has done studies, and sugar is a real deal drug. Like for real, y'all. Like dopamines are going on in the brain. You end up needing it. It's hard. So it's like, even though Mr. T probably is addicted to sugar, like the whole America pretty much is addicted to sugar. But he has excellent metabolism. Excellent. So we quit doing bread, and he lost what? How much did you lose here?
I want to say like 6 pounds.
6, 7 pounds. See, he loses weight with minimal effort. I'm so jealous of him. With minimal effort, he loses weight. Whereas I'm, you know, I don't know, doing all kinds of stuff, using apps, counting calories, drinking apple cider vinegar water, drinking lemon water, drinking a certain amount of water per day.
Eating
You know what I'm
donuts.
saying? Shut up. Yeah, then I sabotage myself too sometimes. Look, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. So today, Waiter was busy today. This at nighttime. I don't know how it was in your area, but Waiter was super busy, and so I was going to like the Japanese restaurants, places like that, and then because we were so busy, Dash, which is like if you're not a waiter worker, Dash is kind of like the online helper slash kind of a supervisor. I don't know what you want to call them. So anyway, Dash assigns me an order to where to Krispy Kremes. Krispy and I try to avoid going there and this cupcake place that we deliver for. I just try to avoid picking up those orders because it's very tempting, and I keep going back and forth with myself. Like I had the Krispy Kreme app on my phone where I would get points and free stuff after using. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be patronizing donuts that often, so I'm not gonna use it. Then I go on today because I had to get an order, and then I order something for myself while I'm picking up the order. And I had done so well, y'all. I just did a video on Instagram where I had made my whole keto burger, which was spinach and a burger. And then nighttime something like this happens. But usually it's him. This time I was to blame, but usually it's him. He comes in with pop, chips. Sometimes I'm strong with the chips, but the like sugar stuff, it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard out here for a chick. Yeah, so it's hard out here for a chick. So Terry, oh, oops. Mr. T. So, Mr. T, you have just been doing so great with Waitr. What do you think of Waitr now that you're on?
That's okay.
He's so full of life and excitement.
Yeah, it's okay. That's awesome.
It's getting close to your bedtime, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So, that's all you're going to say? It's awesome.
I mean,
what do you like about Waitr?
I mean, it's a laid back job, and
By laid back, you mean?
basically, it's laid back. I can just lay back till I get an order. So
Oh,
it like
right.
you got different time frames. Depends on when you're busy. If it's busy, then you study on the go. If it's not busy, then you can kind of like
So you mean laid back as opposed to when you're at your regular job at a plant, you're constantly moving as parts are coming down the, what do you call that thing? The line. You're constantly, right?
yeah.
That's what you mean. Okay, with laid back.
I mean, well,
Okay.
definition.
And then he gets more orders than I do. Like, what's your average orders per? Well, see, our area might be smaller or larger than your area. Okay, so don't judge me if you're doing like 15 orders a day because you're in a metropolis. We're not in a metropolis. Okay, so how many orders do you do per day?
It depends on what I feel like doing.
I know, but you hustle. I feel
I
like you
mean,
hustle because
it's not like
you're saying that to a lead driver. I'm almost your supervisor.
I mean the thing is like based on like on your distances. Like you
Right.
gotta like the closer you are to a restaurant, like the faster you can get to it, then drop that order off.
cause you have a secret spot in town that
Right.
you like to chill at. That's kind of like
It's like it's like what I call it's like a hub. It's like my hub station. So it's like
yes,
basically in the middle. It's basically in the middle of the city. So I can get on the 82, whatever you call
the
it, the
expressway.
expressway. I'm right there at the other store at the other another city, or hop on the other way and then go to the other side of the city.
Right.
So
So
it's ideal because it's like it's easy for you to like get in and out, and you don't got to worry about a lot of traffic. So you basically in, you either make a right or left, and then you gone.
okay.
So yeah,
Cause
and
you do now. What's your average per night of orders?
average like I normally work what 5 hours. So 5 hours, like
Just
even
at the end of the night,
at the
what's
end of
your
the night,
average?
maybe eight. Depends on.
8. Okay, but sometimes you have more than that. Cause you had 12 the other night.
Like I said, it depends on how many I want to do.
So you saying mainly you have 8,
Yeah, yeah.
but sometimes you what a couple days a week you think you have 12 or you can't say.
I can't say
But
because
I know Tim, you've been having a lot more orders than me. Like when he's coming home with 10 and 12 orders, because we live in a college town, and I think the kids are maybe starting to come back because it's picking up. But when they first went home on their vacation, like especially during them day shifts, like them 9 to 3s and them 8 to 2 day shifts, man, everything slowed down to a crawl.
I mean you imagine
Like we weren't even looking at you know how your boss sends out those times, the what do you call those have you even gotten those since you've been with Waiter? Because you came at the time where the college kids left for the summer, so I think we weren't even looking at those like basically your average time. You know, what's your driver efficiency scores? Thank you, God. It came to my memory. But anyway, driver efficiency scores. So basically, your driver efficiency scores basically averages out how many orders you're doing per hour. And you should be trying to lean more towards 2 per hour. And so when he came on, everything has slowed to a crawl, especially during the daytime. Especially, and I was like, I'm so thankful with Waiter that you can pick your own hours. You can pick day shift, evening shift, short shift, longer shift, whatever. I tend to try to pick the day shifts. They're longer hours. Those are in our area. Those are the longest hours. Is the day shifts. That's the only way you can really get 6 hours. Except I think there's a 3 to 9 like once a week. Um, so I was doing day shifts. And then I kind of, when I saw how slow it was because of the kids being gone, I was like, let me go on nights, back on nights for families and, for tips because, I don't want to just make hours. I want to be getting tips as well, you know. So I went back on evening shifts. I flip flop a lot with my hours, depending on what's going on with me. Then the production company that I'm in that does plays, we had a new play start up, and we weren't sure when we were gonna meet. And I like to schedule my hours out a couple weeks at a time. Would you do that too now, Terry? Right? Like when your boss makes the hours available, if you just only schedule yourself, like for us, we have to have our schedules done by Wednesday. So in our area, which probably is probably the same way everywhere. Today is Wednesday, so your schedules are due today.
yeah.
Some people will just schedule next week, but if your boss has your schedule opened up for you to schedule yourself for a couple weeks to 2 or 3 weeks, I would do it. I would do it, but make sure that you're picking the right days because you don't want to, have an appointment that day or need to change it because it's a privilege to be able to pick your own schedule that way. And I can see where supervisors and managers will be frustrated when you have to call out, or you say you have something to do that day, when it's like we get to pick our own schedule. But the reason I like to pick my schedule out a couple weeks is because otherwise you're going to be left with the slim pickings, because other people are going to be picking stuff a couple weeks out, and if you don't, you're going to be left with the slim pickings that's left over. So that's a tip. And Terry's tip, Mr. T's tip, is for you to kind. He gave me a tip because I asked him, like, how are you doing this, getting all these orders? And so he pretty much try to stay with the restaurants that are in the same area, right?
Yeah, you gotta stay with the same area, stay in the same area on some of them, and then you gotta weigh the areas of distance. Is it worth taking it? Like, say you got a restaurant that's coming up, you got more time to get for the food to be prepared, but it's like 20 minutes away
Right.
compared to the one that's the food less time, but it's only like 5 minutes away.
And that's actually how a waiter wants you to do it the way you're doing it, Terry, because they want you to pick up what has less time on it. You know, they want whatever has less time, especially if something's in the red.
Yeah,
They would prefer that you pick that up first
not the
anyway.
not just the less time, but closer. It can have less
Well, I
time,
know
but
for
it's
our
closer.
benefit, for the driver's benefit, closer because you save on gas and you're able to get more orders and be more efficient because you're going to be delivering in the same proximity and going right. So
Yes and no.
yeah, yes, yeah,
It's yes and no
yeah.
because
Every now and then you'll be shocked where you end up delivering something. You're like, what? How is this in the zone?
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's hit or miss.
But even when it was slow, because we're picking back up now, but even when it was slow, he was getting a lot of orders compared to my orders. Yeah. So you like it? It's something that you don't feel overworked doing your regular job and doing waiter.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, not
All right. Well, I better get Mr. T in the bed for. Sorry, guys. Oh crap.
really.
Are we still? I think we're still recording. Somehow, I don't know, a flick of my hand, swiping up a notification, and I lost you guys. But he's got to go to work in the morning. He's enjoying Waiter. He's not as what's the term? I don't know. You can usually tell when I'm passionate about something, but he's enjoying it as much as he enjoys things. And yep. So I'll be making more videos. Some will have to do with weight loss. And guys, follow me on Instagram, lraquel100. And God bless. To end this properly this time. Let's turn, but how am I going to do it? I've never went live.
Push that button right there.
The X?
Or that one right there. I would imagine you push the X.